It's a very serious challenge we have in the mining industry in particular, but also in various other industries. But you see, we have the potential when all of us work together, when all of us recognize that the improvement of the economy and the global competitiveness of the economy and the need for the economy to continue to create jobs, good jobs, and can contribute towards the middle class. I think when we engage on this basis, I'm confident that in the medium to long term, the South African economy will grow. We will create more jobs, because if we do not create a future, particularly for the poor and unemployed, we don't have a future ourselves. So the challenges of the poor and the challenges of the unemployed and the marginalized are as important as the success of our businesses. So we need to focus and give all of these challenges the serious attention that they deserve.
The mining companies are saying that unions are demanding way above the inflation rate wage increases. On the other hand, the unions are saying that there are so many huge bonuses for CEOs. They feel that it's about time that they should meet each other halfway. And the current wage negotiations right now, there's an impasse. The tiff is that they cannot agree on the percentage increase of the wages.
The mining industry goes through periods of serious problems and lack of profitability, but it also goes through periods when there is profitability. There's a big gap. We have to save some of the money during the difficult time, well, during the good times, for the difficult times which we know will definitely come. And what we are learning is that during the good times, we really have to share some of those profits with the workers. But the most important thing is the education. We have to get our worker representative organizations to have a better understanding of the performances of the mining industry, so that when things are good, they are fully aware of the profits we are making, as well as when things are very bad as they are now, that there's an understanding of the challenges we're experiencing. We cannot build a mining industry without a deep partnership, in the first instance with our workers, but also with all the other stakeholders, both the communities, the people who live near our mines, but the investment community as well. So these are difficult times, and we need to engage and work out wage resolutions or wage agreements which are good for the workers, but which will also allow us to keep as many of the workers as possible, because usually in this environment there's a focus on costs. And it has an impact in terms of the number of employees we can employ. And South Africa needs jobs more than ever before.
Which is the clear and present danger right now? The headlines are that there are imminent job cuts which are looming in the mining industry. What do you say to that?
We will find an arrangement. We have to, because the issue of jobs is a very important issue to us, as well as the issue of saving jobs. It's a very, very important issue. And side by side with that is the need to make sure that during these difficult times, the mining industry survives, because some of the many mines are experiencing serious pain. And we need to work together, because otherwise the future of those mines is under serious threat. But we also have an obligation to try and retain as many jobs as possible, quite apart from the need in South Africa in particular to create new jobs.
Okay. Just on a parting shot before you go, we know that we've had a slump in commodity prices worldwide. And secondly, the main question is if the fundamentals in place right now are a little bit shaky, do you think the mining industry in the country is a worthwhile investment at present?
Well, I think we've got two obligations. The one is we've got an obligation to all of our stakeholders, the workers, the communities who live near our mines, the investors who gave us the money to start those mines, and also the need for the mining industry to remain globally competitive. Now, we have these serious commitments to make sure that we come out of the difficulties that the industry is experiencing, which are global difficulties. We come out of this medium to long term because the challenges that confront the mining industry are not short-term challenges. The expectation is for the next 3 to 5 years, globally, the prices of all of the commodities we produced will be significantly depressed. In that environment, there's a need to make sure that the businesses survive, but as well a need to try and save and retain as many jobs as possible. So we do need a partnership in the first instance with labor and work out agreements for the future, which is good for the workers as well as which is good for the companies and the investment community that we have. We've got obligations to all of these stakeholders.